Hey Argo fans, I'm Kamille Clark, and today I'm joined by men's basketball player Elijah Wyche. Elijah, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You're from down south in Fort Lauderdale. Just talk about what it was like growing up down there and what got you started in basketball.
Well, growing up in South Florida, I would say it was fun. Nonetheless, I mean, we're close to the beach, just like we are here in Pensacola, and it was fun. That's all I could say for real. But basketball wise, I would say my earliest memories were just playing travel basketball. I started around third grade playing travel ball, so just my mom come home from work, take me to practices, and me just figuring out the game from there.
When people hear the name Elijah Wyche, they normally think of basketball or you being a scorer. So just kind of talk about who you are as a person and what are your hobby and interests.
For everybody that knows me, they all know that I like to sing and dance a little bit. So I'm really on like TikToks, and whenever I hear some R&B music, I'm the first to be singing those songs and lyrics.
So previous to these past 2 seasons at UWF, you started out at Queen's University in Charlotte, and then you went JUCO and played at Pensacola State. Just talk about how these schools and different experiences shaped your journey and made you who you are.
Well, the word that comes to mind when you ask me that is adversity. When I went to Queens, I was a freshman coming straight out of high school, and it was rough to say the least. I mean, I was a freshman trying to play, but as a freshman, you really don't know things like how much film you got to watch, how much practice you got to put in, and I wasn't really good with all of that. So I would just say adversity. But then when I went to Pensacola State, there was a whole new flip. I was able to come in, be a leader of the team, and really figure out what I was supposed to do as a basketball player. And it just shaped me to the player that I am today.
This year, you're one of the 3 returners on the team from last season. So you've had a chance to experience disappointment, but also success over the past 2 years. So just talk about how the locker room culture has changed this year versus last year.
Yeah, that's an easy question. I would just say it's the people in the locker room. It's the environment that I'm around. Everybody just wants to see everybody else win, and that's very important for teams to win. We're 17-4 right now, and that's just players on the team that just want to see everybody else win. There's success comes a long way.
So I saw that you mentioned Kobe Bryant as one of your role models or who you admire within the game of basketball. Talk about why that is and what his mentality or what aspects of his mentality that you have taken on, not only in the game, but in life.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant, he's my favorite player, and it's not due to the fact that he's just a great player, but it's just his mentality, like you just said. They call it the Mamba mentality, and just the way he pushes through adversity. Like I said before, just the adversity that he pushes through. Like one game, he had a broken thumb, and somebody popped it back in. He just went back straight into the game, and I just love that. You just want to show as much love to the game as you can, and that's what I love about Kobe Bryant.
At this point in the season, you're averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and on a team, like you said, who is seeing success. You all are 17-5 and 3rd in the GSC right now. So just talk about what work or changes to your game did you make or really hone in on this summer in order to see the success now?
Well, as of now, I'm averaging about the same I was last year, so I would like to do better. But again, we're 17-5, so I can't complain at all. I just feel like, again, it's the people that we have on our team. Everybody wants to come in and work every single day. We don't just work when we're at practice, but we also work outside of practice and even more after that, So like, I just feel like everybody just wants to see the work and they do the work, and that's why it shows up on the court.
And in this off season, did you focus more so on like ball handling? Was it shooting? What did you see last year that you felt you needed to work on the most in preparation for this year?
Everybody that knows me, they know I like to get to the rim a little bit. So it was definitely my jump shot, just working on my 3-pointers and my shooting for real, because I feel like I can handle the ball a little bit. And yeah, it was probably just my shooting.
I think as athletes, we've been trained to show up regardless of what we may feel or what we're going through. You're always hit with different things outside of the basketball world, just within being a human. So what do you do to keep yourself grounded or to take care of your mental health on days where, hey, maybe everything isn't okay?
Some of the things that I like to do to keep up with my mental health is listen to music and also reading my Bible. I'm a true believer in God, and just listening to music just really calms me down. But some days it's hard. Some days I really don't want to show up, but you still have to. This is a job. It's a business at the end of the day. So on the days that you don't want to show up, you still have to. It doesn't matter. It's good that I have music. It's good that I have my Bible. And it's also good that I have this good environment around me. All my teammates, they really help me as well. Just talking to them and being around them, hanging out outside of basketball, playing the game, doing things with each other. That helps me as well.
And lastly, Elijah, what's your why? Who or what keeps you motivated or grounded to want to show up and to continue putting in that work every day?
That's an easy question. That's my mother for sure. Growing up, it was just me and my mom, and just seeing her work hard every day in her job. She's a police officer. Just made me want to work hard in my sport. She would come home from work late nights and still be able to take me to my practices or my workouts or whatever I needed. And she would do that without any hesitation. And so I just want to give back to her by working so hard with the sport that I love.
Thanks, Elijah, for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Kamille Clark, and you're watching Argo Basketball on Flow College.